So I was recently asked, Ariel, can we get a Gain Ground tier list video? And to be honest, I already did this bit in the Gain Ground Again video, but I'm bringing it up because that video is in progress. I currently have 6 of the character scripts down, and there's a lot more to go. But before I get to the video editing part of the process, I realized I would need to gather a lot of resources in order to make sure that my scripts had the most accurate information in there and that I had stuff to show while I was talking. So I wanted to make sure that I had pictures of every character in Gain Ground. Specifically, I wanted pictures of every rendition the character has ever had. So for example, for a character like Betty, we'd have her 3 arcade renders, her 2 Genesis renders, her render from SX, maybe a couple pictures of the Master System version, all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to make sure I had all of it, and I came across an issue when trying to get the ones out of the PS2. That being that I had absolutely no clue how to sprite rip a PS2. So I looked around for a while to try and find these sprites that were used in the PS2 version of Gain Ground. These very high quality images of these characters that would be extremely useful in dissecting their history or their canon design per se. I couldn't find them, but I did find an image online of the PS2 manual, which happened to show a close-up render of several characters in it, and I thought to myself, the manual has these images in it. Maybe if I can find a scan of the manual online, then I will be able to get a good render of all the characters. But the problem was that the PS2 manual isn't on the internet. I searched everywhere. I searched like Sega Retro and archive sites and everything like that. Couldn't find it. Went to like Lost Media Reddit and stuff like that and helped me find. Couldn't find it. No one there knew how to find it. So eventually I have decided the only way to get the manual was to buy the whole game myself. So that's exactly what I did. I went online, found it on eBay, bought it, and then was told they were out of stock and accidentally forgot to restock it. So then I bought it again, and I was told it'd be shipped between March 29th and April 19th. And it arrived yesterday on the 27th, so that was kind of unexpected. So now I got the manual. Our plan is to take a big look at it, and I will be able to use it for that Gain Ground Characters video.
So as you can see, I got the game right here. Got the whole box, everything. It's pretty nice, I'd say. Came in and shipped pretty well. And yep, see here. So we got the disc, we got the manual, which is what I bought the whole thing for. We got some little placards, some things. Take a look here. Yeah, this manual is what we're really looking for, so we can ignore that, because there's no way to play that without a Japanese PS2. Yeah. So I'm going to be scanning this, and it's going to be in the description once I'm done with it. What we're really looking for, though, is this page. This page, it's got all the characters in it. Is going to be very important for the character production video. And hopefully maybe we might find some extra information in this manual that wasn't found. Like maybe there's a page that describes the plot of Gain Ground somewhere that isn't in the actual PS2 intro cutscene. So yeah. I'd say that mission success.
Unfortunately, I'm never going to be able to play this thing because it's a PS2 exclusive, and I don't have a PS2, and on top of that, it's a region-locked game, so I'm not going to be able to play it without a Japanese PS2, but thankfully this isn't as hard to get to as Gain Ground Again was, because I can just emulate it, which I have been doing before in order to get footage. But what's really important is going to be those character bios that we looked at earlier. There's 20 of them, of course, obviously. I don't think at the moment that they've got any, like, lore information in them. It just looks like descriptions of the weapons and what they do. But what's really important is that we got these nice screenshots of all 20 characters, which is what I was looking for because I know absolutely nothing about PS2 sprite ripping. So that's the plan, folks. I'm going to scan the whole manual, I'm going to get it converted to PDF, and by the time this video is up, it should be on my Google Drive. There should be a link in the description of this video so that you can have access to the Gain Ground PS2 manual if you want it. And, well, why not? I guess I'll also scan this placard stuff and the other little white sheet in case they ever become of use to anyone. And once this is scanned, we will have all 20 of the pictures of the game ground characters from the PS2 vendors. So no need to worry about using those low poly sprites or anything like that. We're going to have actual decent pictures of these characters. And that will represent them as the PS2 part of the character bio screens. I mean, I was pretty serious. I said I was going to get from every canon source, so this is one of them. So yeah, the manual is yours now. If you know anyone on like Sega Retro or on any kind of archive sites that keeps track of manuals or stuff like that, get this manual to them because they don't have it yet. I know because I looked everywhere and I couldn't find it. Not even the Lost Media Reddit could help me out. So spread this thing around, get it up on sites. I don't want another repeat of the cutting room floor. Let me tell you, we're still waiting for that thing to update. It still says you can't beat 5.6. And hey, if it doesn't end up on any of those sites, you can always find it here. I'm not going to delete it anytime soon, and it's going to stay on my drive as long as I live. I'll also probably be uploading those character screenshots, maybe by the time I get this video out. If not, then it'll be with the characters videos. Yeah, don't worry, you're going to get those PS2 vendors. I'll maybe even touch them up a little bit. Maybe I'll make transparent versions so that there's no background or anything. It all depends on how well the scan goes. I haven't scanned these yet, like I said. I'm recording this before I have access to the scanner, but in fact, I'm still working on women % right now, so that tells you how far back I am. Not exactly that much of a measurement. I mean, I suppose I've been working on women % since January, so yeah, I really am behind on that one. I gotta get that finished before I get this out. So thanks for watching. Check the link in the description for the manual and for any other links I decide to make in the production of this video. The characters videos will come out eventually. They're just going to take a lot of time because, like I said, I am really going full depth dive on every single character. That means all 20, plus the Master System, plus Game Ground again, and then maybe even some more that you guys don't know exist. They're going to be split up. I'm going to make sure that they're divided by, like, Flinthead, Magic Knight, Gunslinger, Heavy Weapon, Women, Others, etc., you know. So it's going to be very in-depth. It's going to have everything. So yeah, it's a big project. So thanks for being patient. Thanks for enjoying the content I've made so far and for giving me reason to spend $60 on a Japanese game that I'll never be able to play on any system here in America. So, yeah. Thanks.